Manchester City in their worst season ever, on for a domestic treble. Actually, their worst season ever was last season. However, best team in the world, best squad in the world, best young coach in the world. Nobody could do better than Super Duper Mick Arteta won. He didn't win, hence why we're both dressed in black. The men in black have rocked up. Yeah, I turned up for either Pep's funeral or Arteta's funeral. And deep down, in all of our heart of hearts, whether you support Arsenal, went to the game, didn't go to the game, don't support Arsenal, we all know we were losing that game today. Because this is the history of this manager. Make sure you sub to Southern Gooner. I'm live for an emergency meeting after this. I haven't invited anyone, so if they all want to cry that I'm late, cry. I'm going to text out and reach out to a few people in a minute. Matty, we were sat there watching that on the watch along. It was absolutely exactly what we thought it would be. A fucking shit show, bro.
Lee, we have a footballing eunuch as the manager of this football club here. And a year to the day, here we are. Well, we lost to West Ham this same time last year. And you can go back to the year before that. You can go look. We lost around this time. You can go look the year before that. We lost around about this time. The year before that, we lost around about this time. This happens every April. Every April.
But
we had fans telling us November, October, December, we were champions, quadruples, all of this stuff. And then here we are. Points are drying up. You look at it. I'm telling you, man, it's like barren lands. You look at it today. You saw we all was in the group chat this morning. We saw that lineup come in and just shut it. We knew right immediately. Shut it down. There's no way.
I put the comment in there. So state of that starting of it.
Yeah, the state of that, which made me go look for it. I said, let me go see what he's talking about here. And when I went and thought, I was
like, normally Kenny sends the starting 11, doesn't he?
The fact that Kenny didn't even send it told you.
He never even sent it.
Yeah, that tells you all you need to know. The fact that Kenny, which is the one always puts it in there.
He puts it in there every time.
Yeah, like clockwork. He didn't put it in there. So that told you all you need to know. He already diagnosed. I'm not even going to waste my time with it. I had to go do it this morning. I was the one that did it this morning.
I put state of that starting.
Yeah, I was just like, okay, well, at least saying the state of that. Let me see what's going on here. And when I saw that lineup, I saw Kai Havertz hadn't scored a league goal in a year.
Say it again, Matty.
He has not scored a league goal in a year, over a year. He's starting. We have a striker that was, I don't care what you think about this striker when it comes to technique, all this stuff. The bottom line here, he has 18 goals when the highest assist total on the team is 6. The highest assist total in the team is 6. That's Zubamendi. Followed by Trossard, who has not scored a goal since December. Eze scored 6 goals this year, 5 in one game, 1 against Palace.
Yeah, 5 and 2, against Tottenham, yeah.
Jesus ain't scored a league goal since Leeds. Matt Wakey ain't scored against goals. I think it was Leeds. Might be wrong in there, but I think it was Leeds as well. Where were the goals going to come from today outside?
Where was Odegaard's last goal?
I couldn't even tell you.
I genuinely don't know when Odegaard scored last.
Somebody in the chat, drop it in there for us, please. I know I will go to chat and do it. But Lee, what I'm saying here is when you diagnose and you step back and you look at all this and you put it all together, we were never going to win this game because we're out of form. Players are out of form across the board, across the entire team. Across the entire team. So it's always going to be a tall task to win the game. When we set up the other night and we saw that about Trossard, me, you, and Lions, we were mystified because it did not hit us. We was like, wait a minute. Whoa. We got to go look. He's right. He hadn't scored since December in the league. This is why.
We couldn't believe that, by the way.
This is why we are flailingly like we are now. So when the manager made that change and brought in Havertz, you were doomed. You had at least a little bit of a higher percentage to try to do something with Jokeris in the team, regardless of what you think about his technical ability. And see, this is what I keep saying to people. Last season, this time last year, people kept saying, oh, well, We'll sign the striker. We'll sign the striker. We'll sign the striker. We'll sign the striker. We sign the striker. That's all we need. You get the striker, then you don't play. The missing piece, and then he's still missing today. He still missed today.
85th minute, mate.
85th minute. You saw his body language. I'm telling you now.
And why was the set piece coach giving him instructions?
We'll get on him in a second. Put a bookmark right there. Put that. Remind me to come back to that. This brother looked at that. Was sitting there looking today, Joker, and he said, "You know what?" In his face, he couldn't care less. He could care less. That was a slap in the face to him today from Arteta. It was a huge slap in the face today because that said that the manager couldn't trust him. That's what the manager said to Jokers today. He could not trust a $60 million striker that you brought in summer is supposed to be the centerpiece of your offense that has scored 18 goals, 12 in the league, with the highest assist total in the team, 6. And $1 billion spent on the team, 6. And then when I tell y'all that it's out of service, y'all think I'm crazy. Brings him on with 5 minutes left in the game. You got the set piece coach. What's up with this now? Another week. You see him talking to the players. Arteta ain't talking. You notice the Arteta ain't talking to these players? They don't want to hear shit he got to say. Yep. They don't want to hear nothing he's got to say, Lee. He's the buffer. He's the buffer. You tell them what I said. Communication breakdown, Lee. Things ain't right at this football club. People think I'm crazy. I know behavior when I see it. These players have checked out. They checked out after that Carabao Cup. Nobody wants to have that discussion. Nobody wants to have it. Top Gooners definitely don't want to have it. I told every last one of you all. I said the Carabao Cup should be at the exalted highest level this year because that's how you unlock beating a team like City. You have to beat them there when something is serious to have the psychological advantage. Didn't do it. Now look at what you see. Holland walking around looking like Vigo the Carpathian from Ghostbusters 2. He's walking around destroyed.
Talking like Vince McMahon settings.
Strutting like a peacock. And then our manager, after the press conference today, y'all see his face? I told y'all, upper level management just talked to him. If he draws or loses another game, official comunicado will come out. Do not listen to these seals telling you about a new contract. Ain't happening. This, you've moved past bottling. You know what we at now, ladies and gentlemen? Embarrassment. Nobody likes to be embarrassed. What do women tell men that cheat on them? Hey, do whatever you do, but don't you embarrass me. Don't you embarrass me.
In public?
In public?
No. We do that behind closed doors. We have the right.
Don't you do it in public. That's what they go. It's with upper level management. He's embarrassed. He's embarrassed the badge now, Lee. He's embarrassed the badge, Lee. And I'm telling you, when you spend $1 billion on something, they expect the return. The return.
No, it's on the Cronkies, mate.
Yeah, but this is why I'm saying what I'm saying. They played a part of this too, Lee, but they also gave him the money. And now they're looking for the return. And guess what Arteta's doing? He's standing up. And this is what he's putting out of his pocket right there. Lint.
Yeah, he's doing teabag settings, Rob.
Yep, he's pulling out lint. There's nothing.
He's doing teabag.
Yep. What do I have?
Holding pockets, mate.
If I had $1, I'd do just like what's his name on Friday, where you turn the money over and give him $1. And he
don't worry, man. Yeah, don't worry, matey. Don't worry, matey. We just flick a dime.
It's so Lee. Then you look at the way how the team today. Declan Rice. This is why I said I'm not for the.
He was hiding. That motherfucker was hiding.
You know what? You say that, Lee. This is one of the times.
But I don't necessarily blame him.
I tell you,
I do blame him though.
I disagree, Lee, and I tell you why. Because this manager is playing the man dead. He knows the man is done 35-40%, and he's trying to play the company role, and he knows it's over. He knows it's over.
They all know it's over, mate. We all know as fans it's over.
Magalhaes was holding back the tears today. I'm not just making that up. This is why tomorrow, when we had the show tomorrow, I'll show you all this stuff. He was holding back the
tears.
Doom, doom, doom. Yeah, this is what he was doing today. And what about this captain? What if I told y'all about this captain? I have told you all about this captain. Anytime Odegaard is in the team, the risk for losing goes through the moon. Anytime he's in the team, I told you he's a hindrance in this team. Why would you bring a player that can't handle that kind of stuff? Oh, Zubamendi, pressure. What you see today from Zubamendi? He wrote all this long letter. What did you see? SOS. Same old
shit. Facts.
Same old thing. This manager today, looking around, falling to the ground. Got players pressing just to press. When it's time to press, there's no press. Go back to the goal that was scored there for City to win it. I was saying it on the broadcast. I said, look at Gyökeres. He's pointing to the spot where the space is. What happened? Jaku goes to the space, creates the goal.
And that was sort of a throw out from the goalkeeper, mate.
A throw out from the goalkeeper.
O'Reilly
again, who played masterful, by the way.
He was outstanding.
That young man has took a huge leap this year.
Why though, Matty? Why? Yeah. You're a coach.
The manager. Yep, the manager has went to him and has identified the weaknesses, and they have worked on those weaknesses. This is why I tell you all when I talk about Matt Wakey.
Midfielder playing left back, by the way.
Why is it that Matt Wakey?
Like Skelly, yeah.
Why is it that Matt Wakey doing the same exact thing that he was doing when the season started? It's because this manager does not know how to manage it out of him. That does not know how to improve. I'm telling you, there's no coincidence that every single year about this same time, as Rance would say, the Arsenal train is never late. It pulls up.
The Arsenal Express is
never late. It pulls up on time, and it never ceases not to deliver. You saw Raya today doing the same exact thing that he's done the last 2 or 3 weeks. We saw that with that rollout, the Holland situation there in the first half was the same exact thing that we've seen the last 4.
We see it at Sunderland.
This is what I'm saying. It's a continuation.
We see it the other day. He's trying to Travella a pass the other day.
It's a continuation of the same thing.
If Semenyo traps that ball, man slipped.
Lee,
if Semenyo traps that's a goal, you know.
If when we played Southampton, that happened there. Southampton, it would have happened there. Sporting, it would have happened. It would have happened the other night with Sporting. Brother, we've been doing this for months on end.
5 years, 6 years.
Well, theoretically,
players,
we know that. But I'm keeping it, localizing it to this year. We've seen this all season long, and now people are looking around wondering. Tonight, let me tell you how it should have been. Tonight's game should not have even mattered because we would have been 15 points clear. That's how it should have played out tonight. But instead, we're right back to where we were. You can go all the way back to the start of the year. You hear people saying, what are you complaining about? We're 9 points clear. We're 7 points clear. 8 points.
Mate, we lost the League Cup, mate. We're going to win the league anyway.
Yeah, who cares about that? What are you whining about? What are y'all whining about? Now everybody's looking around saying, it ain't looking good. No, it's not looking good. It hasn't been looking good all year. It has not been looking good all year. It is time for this manager to get the sack. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. By some unforeseen miracle, we do win this. He still needs to get the sack because you can't trust him. At this stage, the consensus should be that this manager needs to be moved on because we're finding ourselves repeating the same pattern over and over and over and over again. Lee, this manager cannot get over the line. Not only that, it's just not he can't get over the line. He cannot get to the line. He can't even find the line, to be honest with you.
He trips over.
He trips over them.
Matt, have you seen that fucking video doing the rounds on Twitter with the two horses? One's got a Man City badge, one's got Arsenal, and the Arsenal horse is jumping the hurdles. Yeah, and it's winning by like 6 lengths. Then it just turns left.
Yeah.
You know what? City one just carries on.
And you know what you do? You know what you do with that horse that went to the left?
Yeah, you put it down, bro.
Oh, Claude, rest in peace, Claude. You take it out back and put it down. That's what Claude would have said. You take it out back, you put it down.
Hey, we've seen the same story.
Oh,
for 10 years.
Yeah,
10
Lee,
years.
This
10
is why.
years.
This
Even
is why.
Before this manager, 10 years.
This is why we watched it. You know, I just got off the phone with Kyle Walsh. Me and Kyle was talking. I told Kyle.
He smashed another TV up, by the way.
He did. It's 5. He
sent me the picture of the TV smashed to pieces.
I told him I'm gonna mail him a stress ball. I'm
gonna send him a TV.
Hey, check this out here. I told him. I said. He asked me what Matt. He said, Matt. He said, Matt, how do you feel? I said, brother. I said,
numb.
The best way I can explain it, and you'll understand this when I say this. I feel like we're back where we were with Wenger when we hadn't won a title in 9 years. Won a trophy.
Yeah, no trophy in 9 years.
It's not trophy in 9 years. I said, and do you realize that we're closer to that? We're close to that, Lee, because we hadn't won a title and since we won a trophy with this manager.
6 years, mate.
We're 3 years away from that.
But don't worry, just back him. We have to believe.
Lee, this manager is taking us backwards. And
killing a full lot of players on the way.
And let me tell you something else.
Why do you sub Eze?
You know what, Lee? I saw a quote from Patrick Vieira. Patrick Vieira said he was disappointed when he saw that because he was going into the game. It was clear to see he was. Eze was starting to. He had just missed.
Starting to cook.
He just hit the post.
He's starting to cook, and you take him off and keep the captain on. Captain ain't played for how long?
You know what this is, Lee? This is the manager. Somebody put it in our chat today. Circle of friends. This is circle of friends. Shout out Kenny Ken. Circle of friends. He
said he's got his favorites.
Yeah, and you saw it. We started the season talking about that.
29.
Remember with Jokers? We were talking about Jokers wasn't getting the ball. They wouldn't pass it to him. We back to all this again.
Then everybody 29, Odegaard.
Yep. Everybody wanted to get on Jokers' back when the season started. And I kept saying, hey, man, they're not passing him this ball. They're not getting him involved here. You fast forward 6 assists in this team, Lee.
Top assister.
6 assists.
Mate, we were a fucking shit show.
12 goals. 18 total. And he gets 5 minutes of play. And then you want him to come on.
In the biggest game of this manager's league career in 6 years.
I've seen people in chats today saying, holding him. Well, Joker should have came in and did something. This is what you paid all that money for. Brother, I told you he's a high volume striker that requires the ball. He needs the ball quite a bit of chances. You should. That means
the one where Kushnoff pushed. Bernardo Silva pushed off 29. What you think he's pushing Joker
like that? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Joker to go, yo, see you later, and scores.
All he needs is simple through balls. Give him opportunities. Something to happen at some point. You just got to.
Yeah, that's why Osman gets bag of goals because high volume.
Yeah, high volume.
They're not clinical. But they get high volume. So now they get 10 chances. They'll score 4.
Yeah, they'll score 4 2 minimum. You'll at least get you'll get something. And in that game, Lee, when it was 2-1, and people was, we need to get a goal. We need 2 goals. We need 2 goals. And they caught us up on goal difference.
He brings on Ben White and Trossard.
I told you. And I also told you this. I said at the first half, I said we had about a 10-minute window there after we scored where we should have tried to turn the knife. We didn't do it. I said, if they survive this, get into halftime, he's going to say, bring the ball out of the air, keep the ball outside, let's attack mascara, let's keep the ball on the floor. And what did they do? That's exactly what they did. Where did the goal start from? That same side that Ben White was over there on. That's the weak side. They said, we'll go over there. We don't have to worry about dealing with Hincapi. We'll go over there, and we'll try to get the goal over there. And that's what they did. And then we turned around here, and we're looking like complete fools after that. He panicked subs. He brings on Trossard. No goals since December.
Trossard and Ben White's first 2 subs.
Yeah.
After Martinelli.
Lee, no league goal from Trossard since December 15th or 17th.
1 league goal for Martinelli. He brings him on at halftime.
we would never gonna win that game.
Our top scorer sat on the bench.
Yep. When you look at that, when you look at the way it was laid out and the way it's going this year, you're never gonna win that game. And now you gotta go into a game against Athletic. You're hanging on for on a lifeline. They're going to be
play Newcastle next week.
Yeah, and see, that's what I was going to bring. That's the other point I wanted to bring up is that Newcastle. I've noticed a pattern here. Newcastle is on a losing streak. We're on a losing streak.
So they're due a win.
Anytime we play Newcastle in the it's completely even, we can ready to get a draw or a loss. So one of the two. Curtis, if you see this fan cam, don't tear up your shirt this coming up Saturday. Don't tear it up. Just sit back and chill out.
Just sit back, bro. Yeah, same old shit.
Yeah, don't tear it up. Don't tear it up. Save that shirt.
Same old shit, bro.
Same old shit. This manager provides the same thing every single year. Every single year, it's the same thing. He needs to be sacked. He needs to be sacked, y'all. It's over. It's time. It's time for him to go now. Regardless how this plays out, I don't care if we win it or we lose it. He needs to be sacked.
On that bombshell, Matty, shout your channel out, man. We'll be back again tomorrow for the podcast. The Real Talk podcast. Me, Kenny, DJB, and Matty.
Got some stuff for y'all tomorrow, boy.
Zubermendy stinker, rice stinker. We can talk about all that tomorrow. Shout your channel out, mate. Southern
Gooner here on YouTube. On my way to 5,000, about 600 away from 5,000. Make sure
get that done.
Get it up there, and we'll be back for that. And then I'm gonna try to be on with DJB this week on the Mingle, and that's it as of right now. So, but we'll be back, man. Much love to everybody.
Much love. We're out, people. I'm going live right now. Nobody's joining me as it stands, but anyone that's P45, exactly. Yeah, anyone who's actually watched the channel and actually been on the channel, yeah, because I know enough of you snides are in the comments. Anyone who's actually featured on the channel before, I'll send you the link.
Sack this man. Sack him.
To now. We're out.